And let's go. Well, there, Coffee Time friends. How y'all doing? It's me, John and Mama, here on Coffee Time with John and Mama. If you aren't following us on Facebook, go to our page and follow us. Okay, tonight, folks, y'all know that Mama made a wonderful lasagna the other night. I'm going to show it to you. Just now got out of the refrigerator. And we didn't eat but one little section. And I didn't even take it. So that's the lasagna. And it's cold. And you want it cold. Right out of the refrigerator cold. Now, Mama's not 100%. Sorry, Mama. Mama's not 100% sure on this one. She said,
I've never
heard of that. And I said, Mama, I promise you, you're going to like it. This is Italian breadcrumbs, Italian style. And I'm just going to put a little bit of them over here. Sometimes Mama just goes along with me to see if I've got, if I'm able to do something. Look at that. Not that good. Yeah. Now, on the little hot plate here, I've got some hot oil. This is avocado oil. It's got a smoke point of 500. It's probably there. It's good and hot. And I'm going to show you that in just a second. Now, this process could get a little messy.
I'm just watching, folks. I don't think it'll work.
In here is just self-rising flour and about a tablespoon of cornstarch. I tell you, if you're going to bread something, put a little cornstarch, it'll cause it to stick. I'm just stirring that up in there. This is 1 egg beaten well, and this is the breadcrumbs you see me put in there. Now, all I'm going to do, looky here. Now, if y'all ever have lasagna and your family says, I don't want lasagna again tonight, and you say, well, I don't really know what else I can do with it. You can make lasagna soup, but I don't really want that. So you just take your lasagna. It's firm, it's cold, see there? And I'm just going to roll it in this flour.
You was wanting that sauce.
If you want to heat a little bowl of it, Mama. If you want to dip it, that'll be something you can dip it in, but you don't have to.
Okay, I'll just wait and see.
Mama says, I'm not wasting time to heat that up till I see if this mess is going to even work. Ain't you, Mama?
Yeah, I don't know about this.
Mama, this is one of those things I promise you are going to love because I know what you like. And I'm basing that on the fact she loves cheese sticks dipped in marinara sauce. She even likes the fast food kind. So you see here, I just coated that chunk of lasagna in the flour and the cornstarch. Now, I'm going to take it over here to my egg wash. And I'm just going to put it in there on all sides. Just right quick like. Y'all have done this before many times with many things.
Oh my goodness.
And then, after I get it all covered in the egg wash, let me tilt you down. Y'all won't be able to see nothing, but... So, I'm just going to tell you. So, I'm putting it in the egg wash here, and it's coated on all sides. This is just a piece of cold lasagna, people, out of the refrigerator. This is nothing but a cold piece of lasagna. Now, into this breadcrumbs, I'm going. And I'm going to cover him all over. Just like this. Now, I'm not saying that I wouldn't just soon have the lasagna again tonight, just like it is. I'm not going to say that wouldn't be the way I would eat my leftovers. I'm just saying this is an alternative if you have kids or if you have someone in your family that says, I don't want cold lasagna again. Now, that is covered. Can y'all see that? So, let's tilt you right over here so you can see this fry in action. And I'm just going to see how hot it is.
Well, it's not very hot.
It's starting there.
Oh, yeah, it's going.
It's starting. And I'm just going to fry that up on all sides. Just to get a good browning on it. I'm going to cut us another piece. Now, like I said, I like the lasagna as is. So I'm just going to do a couple pieces to show you all how you can do it. We'll go through one more piece. Mama, don't let that one burn on me.
Okay.
So I'm going to tilt you all back over here, and I'm going to show you right quick. Just one slab of cold lasagna right out of the refrigerator into the flour first. Sorry about that. Into the flour first and cornstarch. Roll him around in there real good. I got ahead of the game, didn't I? You would think I could make 2 pieces of lasagna without messing it up. But you was wrong, wasn't you? So I'm going to cover this good with the flour. Now, you don't want to let this lasagna sit out because you want it to be good and cold and firm holding together. Because if it's not, you're going to have a mess. If it's warm in the least, you're going to have a mess. You could put it in the freezer if it's not good and cold. Then your egg wash, flour and cornstarch. Then your egg wash, just like you see here. Round and around. This is no different, folks, than any kind of dredge you're going to do. You folks who are familiar with that process, this is no different. This is just a regular flour, cornstarch, then egg wash, and then breadcrumb. So there's no great mystery to the dredge or the lasagna. You know where the lasagna comes from. It's Mama's delicious homemade lasagna. Without ricotta cheese. Several of you were upset that we didn't use ricotta. But that's just not what we like. Mama might have eaten it. I didn't, but I don't like it.
I've made it with cottage cheese or ricotta, either one.
And I just don't care for it. I can eat around it though sometimes. Now, of course, if you're going to make a bunch of these, you can get a bigger bowl with more crumbs and all that. But I'm trying to not waste. Whew, groceries are too high to waste. Y'all been to the store. So here's just another freshly covered in these Italian breadcrumbs. I'm going to stick him right in there too. Let's tilt over here. The dredge is done because I'm just going to do these 2 quick pieces.
And here's your tongs, and I'll move that over here out of your way so you can work better.
The work is over now, Mama. The work is done. We're just waiting for these to fry good. I would need that yellow towel if you can hang that right there. My blue one is full of egg and stuff. So let's see what you all are up to. If y'all ever made this before, do you make this every time you have lasagna? Some of y'all are like, you ain't showing me nothing new, John. That ain't nothing new. This is frying up really nicely. You can hear it.
Try to give me that oven. I'll get it done.
It just got, I didn't want to, it has a, where I wiped it around with that raw egg. And I just didn't want to cross-contaminate anything, Mama. Let's see what you all are up to. What are y'all saying? I can hold the camera a little bit like this and y'all can see it fry, and I can read comments. I buy something. Calzones, Wendy. How long to cook? Well, we're going to find out together here. You want it to heat all the way through, and you may have to stick it in the microwave for 10 seconds just to make sure the middle's good and warm. Let's look at it, see what we have underneath. We have a beautiful fry on that. Now this is our first piece. Those breadcrumbs, it looks like a piece of chicken, doesn't it? Mama, you washed that up real quick. Are you feeling confident enough now to heat some of the Prego, or do you think you're still going to wait and see if it turns out bad?
I'm going to wait and see how it turns out.
Well, you won't be able to try it without something to dip, maybe.
Well,
But it's got sauce. I mean, it's in it.
I'll warm that up there.
So see how brown and good that is on the bottom there? That's what you're looking for. It's just like chicken or anything else. You're just going to brown it up, fix it up good, get it good and browned all over. You can make up as many. You could do a big old platter of these if you needed to. And if it was on the big stove, it would cook a little faster. But this is cooking pretty fast. We've used a smaller skillet today, and it's the size of the eye itself, the stove eye, so it is heating a little better. Okay. So that is a good brown on there. Alright, I want to know what you all are up to today. It's been a great day here. We've had overcast and rain all day. So what are y'all up to, and what's it cooking at your house? I bet it's probably not fried lasagna. How long to cook, Angela Lawson? I'm just going to say till it's well brown on all sides because the lasagna is done. I don't like ricotta cheese, but I do like cottage cheese. I like cottage cheese, just don't like it in lasagna. I think I don't like cottage cheese because I don't like the ricotta cheese. Hello, John and Momma. Hello, Miss Nola. Miss Nola Thompson's home tonight. She's in the house. Okay, let's see. Who else says, hey, Judy, thank you for watching. Wow, looks delicious. Cindy Jones, I bet it's going to be delicious. I've eaten this one time as an appetizer at a restaurant. It was a fried pasta, something like just like this. Not sure if they called it lasagna, but it was something very similar. I'm going to turn this one right now. But I'm sure why wouldn't it be good? Why would it not be good? Why's that coffee good? I don't know. But it sure is. Thank you for the stars, Lisa. I've not seen any stars parties. I think they've quit doing them. Or we've quit doing them. Says we have a kitchen remodel going on. Oh, bless your heart. Those are, going on, not cooking this week. Terry, I don't blame you. It's hard enough to remodel. Nevertheless, try to cook in it. Chicken Alfredo and salad is for supper. Susan. I love chicken Alfredo. It's my birthday. My husband's cooking my supper. Happy birthday, Regina. Everybody send up hearts and love for Regina. She's had a birthday. Regina, I'm not going to ask you how old because age is just a number anyway. Looks delicious, Carol. I hope it is going to be delicious. I'll tell you all the truth. We had leftover chicken Alfredo, so good. Mary, a lot of people are doing Alfredo tonight. Pepperoni in the lasagna would be good, Mike says. I've seen several of y'all mention that when we met it the other day, and I thought we may try that, put a layer of pepperoni. Fried ravioli is good. That, Mary, is what I had. That's what I had, was fried ravioli. I believe, now that you mentioned it, I believe that's what I had as an appetizer, was fried ravioli. Thank you for the stars, Kathy. Hey, Debbie. Mary, we had steak, potatoes, and spinach. We decided, we debated, we was going to do chopped beef steak. We had all kinds of ideas, and we got some pork chops in there. I'm thinking we're looking for some breakfast one night this week. Salisbury steak, that's good too. I've been wanting some good biscuits and gravy and pork chops, and Mama said, I've got some in there. Thank y'all for those hearts and the thumbs up. Hello, John and Mama. Hey, Cheryl, how are you? Cooking fried fresh corn. We've got some fresh corn from the farmer's market. I'm looking forward to that too. Mama, what are you thinking so far? Let's let the folks see what we were up to. It's coming right along, folks. Looks like 2 big old pieces of square chicken in there. Now I can tell you it's heating up because it's getting soft.
That's a sure sign.
I'm going to do that end. I'm going to hold him up there and just do that end for a second. Don't you fall.
You'd have free silver horse.
I know it. He's trying to fall, Mama.
Yeah.
Don't you fall, you little booger. I need you to stand right there at attention for just a moment. I gotta get your friend up here. Gonna get those end pieces. They gotta get a little char on them too. Like I said, I can tell it's getting done because it's getting softer, and that's what lasagna will do.
Has any of them ever heard of this?
I don't know. We didn't ask that question.
I haven't.
Has anyone ever heard of deep fried lasagna?
Not me. He's doing something new for me.
Come on here and let us know if you've heard of deep fried lasagna. Hello, Sherry. How are you? Hi, Gay Nichols. How are you? Hey, Nancy. Tomato, cheese, and what was that? Sandwich. Oh, yeah. Here tonight, Nancy, that's one of my bucket list every summer is to get a fresh tomato and cheese sandwich. I like a fresh tomato sandwich with just salad dressing, and then I like the cheese and tomato sandwich too with salad dressing. And then you can't beat a good bologna sandwich with homegrown tomato. Folks, this is coming right along. I think we're about done. It may be cold in the middle, though. It's the only thing I'm worried about. I can tell you the breadcrumbs are done. It's getting a nice char on it. You hear that sizzle? It's pulling apart. Hear that sizzle? It's coming along. It's beginning to look a lot like lasagna. Deep fried at best here. I'm going to get that mozzarella cheese out.
The shredded.
Yeah, the shredded. You going to get it? I'm going to get the mozzarella cheese out, and we're going to go, we're going to do this right. Now, I'm not sure if it's going to be done in the middle. It's my only worry. My only concern, but it's soft now. Let's try it. The only way you'll know is to try. So I'm going to go ahead and take him up. See, he's getting pretty soft. I'm going to lay him right here on my plate. Now, you can eat it just like that. And, but we're not going to. We're going to take, Mama, you take the, yeah, that. Come on, Mama. We're going to try this. We'll sample off this same plate.
It may not be hot enough, man.
I think it's pretty good, Mama. Going to put a little bit of marinara right over the top of it here. And I'm going to put just a sprinkle or two of mozzarella. Just to make it look good again.
The light's kind of blank. I don't want the electricity going on.
I don't think they did, Mama. You think, you feeling all right? Just a little bit of mozzarella cheese on top of it. Now we could put that in the microwave, but there it is, fried lasagna with mozzarella cheese on top with a little bit of marinara in the middle. So, Mama, even though this ain't our soul supper tonight, we'll bless this. Dear Heavenly Father, we thank you for the opportunity to partake of this meal. We thank you, dear Lord, for blessings. We thank you for all your rich blessings that you give to us. Be with our friends, be with all those prayer requests that are out there. And Lord, we just pray for a hedge of protection about us. In your name we pray. Amen. All right, Mama, you were nervous. But we're going to cut this.
I've never heard of it, let alone eat it, so.
We're going to cut this. It's got a piece of cheese on it, but it's all right. Come up with something new?
Yeah.
Do you want me to go first?
Oh, sure I do.
All right, folks, here's the first bite.
Make sure
See how pretty?
Not burn your tongue off.
I don't. My worries are opposite. I'm afraid it may not be hot enough on the inside. It's delicious. Just as you might suspect.
Just a little tiny bite, because I can't handle that deep bite.
Just as you might suspect, a deep fried lasagna would have to be good. This is the crunch. It's good and hot on the inside, but the crunch is there. The good flavor is there. It's a good way to present a leftover in a whole new way.
Here it goes now.
Now, y'all watch Mama's face. It won't lie. Mama will tell the truth, even if she tries. Her face will tell you different.
Mm. Too big of a bite.
Sorry, Mama. That was my fault.
Well, it does give it a different taste.
And it's a good taste, isn't it, Mama?
Mm-hmm.
There it is, folks. That's the other piece.
Got it all over my hand.
Mama's going to wash her hands. You dropped it on your hand. There it is, folks. It looks like a big piece of fish, but it's not. Let's doctor this piece up too, with a little bit of our marinara. We'll just use this knife. You can dip it in a little bit of extra marinara, like a cheese stick, or just spread a little bit over it like that. Put a little bit of cheese, and it makes you a meal. This will be a good appetizer. And like I said, this would be a good way to get rid of leftover lasagna. If you have that family that says, I don't want leftovers, I'd rather have something else. Well, put this out there. They won't even know what hit them until you cut into it. Deep fried lasagna. Mama, you willing to give it a little bit more taste?
I'll wait just a minute.
Mama says no. Did you really like it, Mama, or did you not?
Yeah, it was good. It had a good flavor to it.
I think that means she really likes it. Would you eat it if I fix it again?
Yeah, probably. Leftover.
You taste these Italian crumbs in there. You taste that the breading, the crunch of it. It's reminiscent. You got the tomato sauce and stuff in there, but it's kind of like a mozzarella stick. It's got some of those same flavor profiles in there. It's still lasagna though, and I could see cutting up some of this about this size, putting them on a long platter, using them for an appetizer. If you was having maybe fried chicken with lasagna or with spaghetti or something, and maybe your guests were coming early, you could use that as a little appetizer or a little snack.
Yeah.
But this is mine. And Mama, if you want to get your own plate, that right there is your piece.
That's all right. I'll get me some. I'll get a plate.
I had to grab it out there because I thought it was getting too done.
Yeah. I set it off so it wouldn't keep getting hot.
I'm going to say for leftover lasagna,
It's
this is a
totally
good way to serve it.
It is.
Might fry up another piece or two because it is better than just plain old leftover
Yeah.
lasagna.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it gets a total. I was shocked.
I was shocked. She said, "What are you doing?" I said, "I'm going to fix this lasagna." Well, you can't do nothing with lasagna.
Except he didn't need it.
He didn't need it, is what she said. Oh, let's talk to y'all for a second here. See what you're up to. That's me, John. No leftovers. See, Lainey, I'm not big on leftovers, like eating the same thing. It's not that I don't like it, but some things do taste different the next day. But I get tired of eating the same thing 2 or 3 days. So we had this day before yesterday, so I would eat this for lunch. But like for supper time, I would much rather cut it in pieces, deep fry it, and have it like this for the third night. Is to have the same thing over and over. I love hearing your sweet dog walking around. Well, you could sure hear plenty of that in it. She loves to walk around. She's scared to death that we're going to drop something, do something, without her watching. So if you're up and about, so is she. She'll come in and do. She's got this little route she does, and she checks everything and just to see, did they drop something? Did they need me to pick up something? Fried lasagna, yum. Gina, have you had it before? Patty, it looks good. Thank you. It tastes good. Penny, it is good. Delicious. My spaghetti was superb. Oh, yeah, I love good spaghetti. I've never had fried lasagna, but now you have an opportunity. The key is you want to keep it in the refrigerator right up until the time you cut it. Keep it good and cold. And when you start feeling it, I could feel it as I mashed on it with these tongs. I could feel it softening up. And I knew then it was getting hot in the middle too. But it didn't get so hot I couldn't pick it up. But it's good and it tastes good and it would be a good little supper.
Yeah, it's good.
So there it is, folks. Try you some deep fried lasagna. You would need to make a regular lasagna first. I don't think I would try to deep fry it if it was the first night I made the lasagna. I'd want it to be in the... You could make it fresh and put the whole thing in the refrigerator if you knew you were going to do all of it deep fried. But it was a quick and easy way for something different. Who else is out there? I froze y'all up, or it froze up. What? I never heard of deep fried lasagna. Tony,
There's
it's
another
good.
one with me. I never heard of it either. I've never ate it, that's for certain. But it's good with Italian breadcrumbs.
Now, Elizabeth, it may not be good for a figure. I'm not sure about that one. I have never heard of fried lasagna with Kimberly. You have now, and you've seen it made. And it's super simple, folks. It really is. The whole lasagna Mama made the other night was super simple. I mean, you're just simply boiling your noodles and then layering it in there with some meat and onion flakes, salt, pepper, and a thing of Prego is what she had in there. And she just put the cooked noodles, layer that, cheese, cooked noodles, layer that, cheddar cheese, cooked noodles, layer the meat sauce with mozzarella. It was super sensible. You can use the same cheese. That's just what we did. You don't have to switch it and mix it. You can have whatever you want to. It's yours. Remember, it's your kitchen. Do your rules. But then for that third night or that second night, deep fry you some. Your kids will probably love it. Mama loves it.
Yeah, it's good with Italian breadcrumbs. It just gives it.
I would use Italian breadcrumbs. This is our store brand, but it's just the breadcrumbs. We keep a can of these all the time. Sometimes a different kind. Sometimes, what is it you get? Herb?
There's one that's called plain herb or something.
Plain herb or something in Italian. We try to keep both of those because the plain herb is good. Sometimes just don't cook chicken.
Yeah, you don't want the Italian on that unless you're going to eat it with it.
I'm going to eat yours before it gets cold. Get you another plate there.
Well, I ate earlier. So.
When did you eat, Mama? There it is, folks. Deep fried lasagna.
It's really good.
It's very good. That flour and that really makes a difference. And look here, folks, I want to point this out too. That's not just for lasagna. But you see how that bread is holding on there just firm as it can be. Now that's on there. That's not falling off. I didn't have to worry about moving it. That's what the cornstarch does when you bread a piece of zucchini, piece of chicken. It holds that. If you start out with that flour and cornstarch, and I just used a third of a cup of flour probably. I didn't really measure. I just put it in there, and I just used about 2 tablespoons of cornstarch, mixed it in. You see me mix it in with a fork. If you use that, put your chicken, pork chops, whatever you're going to dredge, in the flour and the cornstarch. Now you may want to put them in the egg first like I did, but that ain't the right way. Put in the flour and the cornstarch. Start out with a good dry piece of meat or vegetable or whatever you're dredging. And then in your egg wash on all sides, then in your breadcrumbs, and then fry it. And it'll hold on there so much better. It's a good way to...
holding on that, you wouldn't think about it holding on that lasagna as good as it has, but it's held on real good to it.
Yeah, it holds on. It that's what binds it on there. Mama, you got anything you want to add tonight?
No, I'm doing good.
Folks, it's been a good rainy, stormy day here today. Not too bad of storms, just some good rain and some blowing a little bit. But it's good for the grass. Rain makes the veggies grow. Rain makes the grass grow. We all like both of those things. So we won't complain. We like some rain. I'll take rain and 74, I think it says. It's too small now. It used to be bigger. Over 99, and it feels like 110.
75. You're done good.
75.
You just
I can't see it. It's too small. It used to be bigger. I'm positive. I'm not just making that up. I really do believe it was bigger. Well, Mama, if you don't have anything to add tonight, we'll say good night and let these folks go and find them something good to eat.
Yeah.
It's 7:36, folks.
It's getting late 30.
Y'all have a great night. Be blessed. Get up in the morning. Be thankful you're on the wake up list.
Yeah.
Count your blessings and find something good about the day. Say good night, Mama.
Good night, Mama, and God bless you all. Bye-bye.
Bye, y'all.